Welcome back, everybody, and happy election day to you. As you know, the gubernatorial race, one of the biggest races that'll be on the ticket, and the things you'll be citing today as everyone heads to the polls, which open in just a few minutes at 7 a.m. Speaking of the polls, one of them is behind me here in Dearborn. There are a lot of people wondering what the rest of the day is going to look like. When will the results come in? When will we actually know who won what races and what proposals won or were defeated? There's actually some things we can pass along to you. The polls close at 8 p.m. tonight, but as long as you're in line by then, you can still vote. How long until we get the results, you might ask? Well, we're used to having results the same night, and depending on how quickly precincts are able to report, there could be enough to call the races early. However, our experts are cautioning, do not get confused by what's called the red mirage. The early numbers will likely favor the GOP.
The early votes that come out will be election day voters, those people who go to the ballot box today. And those are primarily Republican votes. It is when those absentee votes come in, and we know there are nearly 2 million of them now. They are predominantly Democratic. So we can't get ahead of ourselves by just looking at those election day votes. We have to consider those absentee votes also.
Today, the two main issues driving voters are abortion for the Democrats and inflation for Republicans.
This is one of those rare once-in-a-generation midterms where we have two competing issues coming at each other. And it's like two waves coming at each other crashing. And the last time we saw this was in the 2002 midterm when the primary counter wave was 9/11.
And Proposal 3, abortion, will especially bring young female voters. So much so, those young voters could be the deciding factor.
I think that this election is going to be decided by whether or not younger voters decide to really vote. They're going to make the decisions here. It's one of those unique elections where younger voters are going to get to make the decisions simply by showing up to vote here.
I just want to reiterate this one last time. The polls open at 7 a.m. They close at 8 p.m. But if you are in line by 8 p.m., you can still vote. We are live here in Dearborn. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.